What a game! What an unbelievable match! Welcome back to Down the Track. Rajasthan Royals versus the Punjab Kings. I don't know how this happened, but Rajasthan Royals have won by 2 runs. I have with me Ashish Dadwal. Oh, what's up, man? How are you?
Good, bro. How are you, man?
Bro,
Amazing game today.
I'm crazy right now. I can't believe what just happened. Unbelievable scenes. 10 or 15 runs, 10 or 15 balls. Could you believe it? 10 or 15. And they lose
No,
by
no,
2 runs.
no. I don't know. I don't know what the batsmen were doing there. They were both were set, and like they just need to finish it off. I have like no clue. Like even in the last over when they required 4 runs, I thought like they're gonna win it in the first two balls. But what captaincy by Sanju, man? Sanju came back,
Next,
and
future Indian captain, right
future Indian
there.
captain Sanju Samson, shades of Dhoni.
And Karthik Tyagi, man, what an
Karthik
over!
Tyagi.
1 run in the last over. He was defending just 4 runs. That wide Yorker that he bowled, unplayable, man.
Yeah, like in the last over to bowl a Yorker to a set batsman and get a wicket, it's really like takes some toll on your body as well as you have to be like good in your skills. And Karthik Tyagi being a youngster, doing that consistently in the last over shows the character of the bowler. So he's a good find for Rajasthan as well as India. We'll see him coming up in the next ICC tournaments.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. It just goes to show the fight that Rajasthan have. Sanju Samson said yesterday that he wants his team to show character, fight, and that's exactly what they did. Even the Jaiswal diving around, saving the single, they were just fighting it out. They didn't give up. But if you look at from Punjab side of things, who do you blame? Like KL Rahul, Agarwal, they started off. Rahul, first of all, very lucky innings. I'm sorry to say, he got the runs, but he was dropped 3 times. Agarwal batted well, but didn't stay till the end. Then Aiden Markram and Puran, they're batting beautifully, and then suddenly, he loses wicket. Then Markram gets stranded at the other end. So who do you blame in this situation?
I have like no one. This game like you can't blame anyone because um, if you have to blame someone, I think Nicholas Puran because he was on strike and due to his wicket, like you can't blame Huda who's coming in to face the like last over and need four. He went for his shot and you see him fishing outside, got an edge. So um, but they have to be responsible, like to just rotate strike. It's like 4 runs needed in the last over, just rotate strike. Even like under 19 kids, they know like if four required, you don't have to go for the big shot. Just play singles and just the game is over. Because
Hmm.
Rajasthan was down and out anyhow. You give 2 wickets and they are all of a sudden favorites to win.
Yeah, no,
So
100%. And I wanted to ask you another question on leaving out the birthday boy Chris Gale, not playing. He had a really good a decent first half of the IPL, but in this game, in this situation, couple sixes, he would win the game. In hindsight, you can say anything, but do you think it was a wrong decision dropping him?
I think he should have played today because
Yeah.
every time we don't select Gale, we lose. If you remember last year as well, first 6 games, when we didn't pick Gale for the first two, and then he got injured and he was unwell. So in short, he didn't play 6 games for us. But the next six which he played, we won 4 or 5 out of that, and he was the
Yeah.
difference maker. And you can't drop a person like Chris Gale on the bench for the flavor of the month, right? Chris Gale is gonna give you innings which is like one-sided, 186. I bet if Chris Gale was there, it was over in 17th or 16th over. If he was going all bunkers over there, but like I don't get it. If you get a good start, and then in the middle order, like you change Deepak Huda. Deepak Huda was batting for you at number 4 all the time. Why you want
Yeah.
to change him? I still don't get it.
This has
Punjab.
happened a lot with Punjab. The collapses have happened a lot with Punjab. We've seen KL Rahul score 70, 80, and they still lose the game. Again, this thing happened. They don't know how to finish games, and it's an issue. But if you look at Rajasthan, I wanted to talk a bit about Lormore. What an innings, man. 43 of 17 deliveries. He was smashing sixes. I think he hit Huda for more than like 24, 25 runs. Unbelievable. And now Rajasthan have a finisher there. I mean, of course, he should have batted on as well. He got out a bit early, I felt. But Rajasthan have some firepower now because we all thought it was just their top four. But this guy showed that there's someone there to hit as well.
Yeah, even like he was going hard against Rashid as well, and he was
Yeah.
hitting clean sixes. It's not like he's getting lucky. He was picking his ball and he was hitting clean sixes. Um, Total surprise, like I would say, out of the syllabus for Punjab, they never planned anything against him. They thought he's gonna give wicket away, but like he was there. He was also like showing character. Like a team like Rajasthan having not having three best players like Butler,
Mm.
Stokes, and Archer.
Archer,
They're not
yeah.
having these best players and still showing this much character, putting 180 on the board and then defending it. Because KL Rahul specifically wanted to chase this innings. He wanted to chase in this game. He knew about the pitch that if they score 190, 200 as well, they're gonna chase it down.
They
But
could have chased it down with 2 overs to spare the way they were batting.
yeah, but it was just wrong weekends and wrong time. And but Rajasthan were like they outplayed Punjab.
That last over turned everything around. For me, it was if you look at it from Punjab side, yeah, this is like the worst kind of loss, right? Because when you have it in your hand and then you just let it slip like that. Come on, like 12 runs of 17 balls and 10 or 15, and you let it slip like that. But from Rajasthan, even Jaiswal, the young guy, he 49, unlucky not to get a 50. I felt he batted well. And you mentioned that these three players are not there. It goes to show that they have character, but also they bought well. They went and bought smart players like Evan Lewis, Livingston, these guys who have done well in domestic T20s across the world. So they've done their research and they've done their scouting and they've gotten good replacements. They're not probably the same status as the likes of Butler and Stokes, but these guys are good T20 players who have been performing. And the main thing is they're in form. It doesn't matter what conditions you play in. If you're in form, you're in form. You saw even Livingston. It's a slow pitch. He's not used to it, but he was still coming down the track, flicking it, and he was batting well. And so was Lewis. So it just goes to show that you buy informed players, it'll always help you.
And one thing about scouting, another big mega auction coming. So every good team who wins the championship, they have a very good scouting team. The
Yeah,
team which looks out for players, and I think Rajasthan is on top of their game right now. They're bringing in two good guys who are the best in T20 right now.
mm,
Um, I think they are on top of their game, and they'll be like a team to see out what who they bid for in the
yeah,
auction as well.
yeah,
So Rajasthan is fairly like doing well in this season, and they gave themselves a chance now. Now it's a
yeah,
fight between them and Mumbai Indians to like the number four slot, because
yeah.
Punjab is surely out of the reckoning, like top four. Uh, so
Still
I think,
some games, but yeah, it is a bit more difficult.
but you don't expect Mumbai to throw away a game like this, and
Mm,
you don't expect like team like RCB throwing away a game like this. When you
yeah.
have like four required, they even though their bowlers will finish it off.
Yeah.
But
It's more of a Sunrisers Punjab type performance.
uh,
But I'll tell you one thing. Very honestly, when I looked at this game, I gave Punjab favorites because I felt that they had better bowling than Rajasthan. Rajasthan still, I feel like they showed character, but their bowling looked weak, right? Especially the spinners, no one picking up wickets. Whereas, Punjab, yes, Adil Rashid didn't have the best of days, but Arshdeep, he's practically kind of like a spinner in this, picking up 5 wickets. Shami bowling beautifully. So that's where I felt that Punjab have the edge, and I think they would have actually made the top four. But if you can't finish off games, then you don't deserve it. And Rajasthan, just for their fight, they deserve it. They have a weakness there in their bowling, but if they can keep fighting like this, then they can take any team close because they do have match winners with the bat.
that's true. That's true. And I was just thinking about where's Bishnoi,
Yeah, I think they didn't play him because they played Adil Rashid.
but he's
Either
your
you
match
play,
winner.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
and he
still
didn't
don't
play the
get the
first few
fact.
games as well. He didn't play the first few games of the season as well. Bishnoi has not gotten as many chances as he should have. I agree with you. There's some selection issues there, especially the Chris Gayle one. Just beyond me, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, Punjab need to learn from that, especially team selection and how to finish off games. I think it's a mental thing, and they will have to work on that. Whereas Rajasthan, mentality wise, now they're sorted. They'll have an extra level boost. I would just say they will have to work on their spinners. Maybe try Markande and try something like that. But overall, man, brilliant game. Who was your man of the match?
For me, man of the match, I want to give it to the batsman, but like I think Karthik Tyagi deserved this one.
There's no doubt, buddy. And he did
He
get man of the match, so you got it right. He did get man of the match.
Yeah,
So, yeah, there's no doubt. 1 run, last over, unbelievable. For me, this was an incredible game. And everyone calls Chennai versus Mumbai the Classico, but this is the real Classico. Every match going down till the wire. Every match.
I remember the last time when Rahul Tewatia hit like crazy,
Yeah.
and
And
and Punjab has been on the wrong side of things all the time.
Yeah, except for this season in the beginning, the first game.
In the
Apart from
first game,
that, yeah,
except for that game, yeah.
and the Mankade game.
Yeah. But
But
that's the beauty that's the beauty of IPL. One day in one game you can be like top of the world and you're like smashing the other team, and
yeah,
on the other day the other team comes back and chases or like defends 4 runs, and this is the beauty of IPL. You could
100%, 100%. I agree with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you're short of time, but great analysis there. Any last things you want to add?
no, like it's just IPL has started again, and like we're getting into the group slowly. So I hope like Punjab, like they won't qualify, but like still they win like a couple of games, good for the next season, and they do well in the auction because we need a good players like set of players to go into the new season coming next year.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. It's a shame they have some high quality players already. It's just that finishing off games they have to learn that, and I feel otherwise they would be sorted. But yeah, I agree with you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you hopefully soon, and take care. Hope you enjoyed the game.
Take care. Bye bye.